Hi and welcome to this auto-emotional presentation for what has to be one of the most beautiful cars we've been graced with the presence of in motoring history, and as well as here in auto-emotional. We'll apologise beforehand purely because it's a windy day and the sound might not be the best, but we'll try and take you through this absolutely stunning vehicle in detail and grant you access to what is penned as being and thought amongst many motoring aficionados one of the most beautiful cars designed, and we can but agree. This particular vehicle is a 2003 model with a super low 70,000 kilometers with full service history from Maserati as well as Alex Renault Motorsports, and the vehicle has had all the necessary updates done to the vehicle to make her absolutely drop dead gorgeous and drive with a certain amount of power from this 4.2 litre 400 brake horse Ferrari derived engine. Believe me, we've had this vehicle in sports mode and driving on the F1 paddle shift, and it is an aggressive monster when need be. As opposed to that, you can stick the vehicle in auto mode and simply cruise down the Sheikh Zayed Road and absolutely take in all the wondrous comments and views that you will get from many people who turn their heads every time they see this car. This is of course the Maserati F1 Spyder Cambiocorsa, and the name is as long as the accolades that the vehicle has got in terms of design and performance, but all of those parts of the title of the vehicle do make up a statement of the vehicle. It's coming of course with the massive V8 that is a Ferrari derived engine, and normally we won't lift the hood when it comes time to filming, but this engine deserves viewing, to say the least. Many engine bays look just like that engine bays, whereas this one looks more like something that belongs in a auto museum. That 4.2 litre engine is the first engine that was derived from Ferrari when they took over the Maserati outfit, and this engine is about 95% similar to the Ferrari 355 engine. We've had this vehicle with the top Maserati guy at Alex Renault Motorsport, and he's sung uber praises about its reliability, hence my confusion in calling it a Mercedes engine there, because Italian engines are known to be, well, let's just say have a personality, but the engine and gearbox on these cars are absolutely bulletproof, and being Ferrari derived, of course, it's always going to be one that packs a punch, to say the least. That Maserati Trident sitting in the chrome mesh grille, the front colour-coded bumper with integrated fog lights, the Maserati brake calipers and alloy wheels shod in excellent condition rubber, and of course just that very tasteful badge signifying that this is not a car that you want to mess with. Penned by 𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗢𝗡, of course, the Italian house of design. The car is coming with a host of lovely upgrades. The red leather interior is in pristine condition throughout, as you can see there. The vehicle, of course, with the Maserati kick plate, electric seats, fully operational. Of course, crested with the Maserati logo, always reminds you that you are entering something very, very special here. You've also got the memory seats, so you can set it for his and hers, perhaps. Even the pedals themselves carry the Maserati logo. The steering wheel is completely adjustable, as are the headlight angles. The vehicle also comes with cruise control, easily set by switching it on the stalk and then setting it and even recalling it. And it's called the F1 purely because it has the F1 paddle shift, which makes driving super fun at the high and low rev ranges, And there you can see the clock's just gone 70,000 kilometers. Again, even the instrument cluster is clad in hand-stitched leather. The vehicle then has, of course, the Maserati info center with satellite navigation. You do require the disc for the UAE, however. A host of buttons which, of course, we'll go through. And lovely features here, including the color-coded ring loops for safety. There is one piece of trim that is missing, worth mentioning, but from any angle the vehicle really stands out from just about anything on the road and really does turn heads. It's not as common as a 911 and certainly not even as common as the Ferraris, but the UAE has got a love affair with Maserati right now, and rightfully so. This particular example again here with the red and grey crystal lights, the third level brake light proudly sitting on top of the Maserati logo, the quad exhaust system letting out all 400 brake horse, and this logo may seem familiar to a few of you, as this is the official logo of the dealership of Maserati in Abu Dhabi. And the good news is that this used to belong to the owner of that particular chain, so you could imagine that this car was taken care of at any given point and was then purchased by the pilot of the Sheikh of Dubai to use as his personal vehicle, and has now arrived here at Auto Emotional for sale purposes. The vehicle then in absolutely brilliant condition, electric seats for the passenger as well, of course all fully operational. These cars are built very well. Long gone are the days of Alfa Romeos and such Italian marques where reliability was an issue. This vehicle is taken over by Ferrari, and therefore quality was assured. SRS airbags both for the driver and for the passenger. This vehicle is coming with 2 keys as well as the original code card keys. A very expensive thing to replace. You can release the boot from the glove box as well as off the key, making it very easy and convenient. The vehicle's got some gorgeous touches, including of course the Blaupunkt 6 CD changer, which sits in the boot, the Space Saver spare wheel, and a very sizable boot for a car that really is all about the drive. Stepping into the vehicle, of course you use one of the 2 keys. As mentioned earlier, you can remotely release the boot. It is just an absolutely beautiful place to be in, being 6'2" and 120 stone, 120 kg. You'd think that, oh, sports cars aren't designed for me. This seems to fit like an absolute glove. The vehicle really is just absolutely a delight to be in. Switching the vehicle on, of course, you get the Maserati Info Center logo come up, and that absolutely gorgeous rev counter, as you can see there. And simply touching the exhaust and that gorgeous exhaust note, not sure if you'll even be able to gauge how deep and throaty that V8 rumble is, just makes that rev needle super fly up. Absolutely beautiful. Here you see you can fit a telephone card. That's all that's needed in this very clever center box known as the NIT center. You have in here a CD that is used for the a DVD player that is used for the navigation, or it doubles up as a single slot CD, so you don't always have to fill in the rear 6 CD changer. You also then have a slot for your telephone card. Then you also have the logoed Maserati little cubby hole for the cigarette lighter, which of course you can see no ash in this car because its owner just too proud of the vehicle. The mirrors are power folding, so simply a press of the button switches them in, which is very convenient and very handy whenever you're parking your Italian sports car. You don't really want to get scratches on it. Additionally, of course, the wing mirrors are completely electric, fully working, no doubt, as does everything in this vehicle. Again, the CD changer, fully operational, and that's using the single slot CD at the moment. You can then scroll through source, no CD telling you there's nothing in the CD changer itself. That, of course, is the radio, flicking through all the channels there. If need be, you can switch the television, the audio off. Telephone function is not available as there's no card in there at the moment. Navigation does require a disc, and you can bring up the trip computer, also giving you lots of very handy information. The vehicle, of course, is fitted with air conditioning, which is very loud. You can't feel how cold it is, but you certainly can hear how cold it is. Then you've also got the switches for the front fog lights, rear fog lights, the heated mirrors, the ASR, which will switch the traction control off. And on a rear-wheel drive 400 brake horse car, we really wouldn't recommend it unless you are, of course, Michael Schumacher, who is famously captured on YouTube filming this exact vehicle, and in fact even this exact color combination. You do have the sport switch, which when engaged stiffens up the suspension, holds the revs, and really does make for a thrilling ride. At the moment the vehicle is on auto mode, but you can switch that off so that you can drive her completely on the F1 paddle shift. To engage reverse, you simply pull down this little toggle switch, and as demonstrated here, the car will simply go into reverse, and as well as that, the rear view mirrors will auto dip. When you then engage first gear, the wing mirrors will of course pop back in, and you can then lift off in first or second gear as the vehicle will allow you to. Really just an absolutely stunning vehicle, that Spyder Cambiocorsa logo, giving you all the confidence that you want. And of course the roof, which has just been replaced incidentally, really is in absolutely brilliant condition. What I will do is just ensure the boot is closed. The vehicle does have good safety in that all doors and the boot must be closed in order for the roof to be either closed or opened, and it is done simply off the touch of one button. The roof takes just under 30 seconds, and when it's fully closed, I'll do a final walk around of the vehicle, which will give you an indication of just the condition and the color scheme with this red leather and silver bodywork. As you can see there, the roof works absolutely perfectly with nothing, no untoward noises, with a clear rear screen, and keeping the finger pressed will then raise the windows as well. Stepping out the vehicle, you then get a look at what the vehicle looks like with that gorgeous roof wrapping her. Again, that roof is practically brand spanking new. As you can see, super clear rear there with the color combination, really does make for an absolutely beautiful vehicle. The car then, wanting just a new owner, this rear-wheel drive 4.2 litre 2003 Mazza Roti F1 Cambiocorsa Spyder, really pristine condition with the new ECU as well as software upgrade and lots of paperwork. We look forward to your test drives and queries on this absolutely stunning Maserati. This presentation by 𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗔𝗍𝗔😍.